Welcome to True Talk with Bree. So what I'm going to be talking about tonight is unhealed trauma, depression, drugs, and alcohol. And there are many people who are dealing with unhealed trauma, whether that's coming from being molested, being raped, or whatever terrible event that you could have, dealt with in your lifetime. And then many people are battling depression. And many people are turning to drugs and alcohol to alleviate or suppress the pain. And drugs and alcohol is a temporary fix to suppress your pain. When I, experienced unhealed trauma, which was being raped at the age of 4 and then also being molested as a teen, I turned to alcohol. Drugs was never my thing. And mainly because when I was out there dealing crack, I never was curious about crack. And I wasn't, drugs has just never really just been my thing. I've always, like I said, alcohol was my thing. And that's how I dealt with my pain. So I'm going to encourage you, if you're dealing with unhealed trauma and depression, I'm going to encourage you to go see a therapist to help you. God put, therapists, psychologists, and psychiatrists here, for us for a reason to help us. Build a prayer life with the Lord. Talk to the Lord about what you're going through. He's a great listener. He is a healer. He's an ultimate healer. I promise you. But drugs and alcohol is not it. Number one, many are overdosing off of these drugs. Look at what Big Scar just went through. And, and dealing with Big Scar, he dealt with some depression of losing his grandmama, according to his uncle. So there are, like I said, there are many people that's dealing with depression. But they're not going to see a therapist. Then there's many people who's dealing with unhealed trauma, and they're not going to see a therapist. They rather turn to drugs or alcohol to help them. But that's only making things worse. And dealing with alcohol, if you drink too much of it, you can have cirrhosis of the liver. Or you can mess up your kidneys. So I'm just going to encourage you to go get the help that you need. Don't keep suppressing your pain with alcohol or drugs. That's something that's detrimental to your body. So I'm about to go to a scripture, Psalms 107. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he delivered them out of their distresses. Then I got Psalms 50:15. Call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you shall glorify me. So what I am saying to you, the Lord is there for you. I don't care what nobody else, people have told you, maybe, they say that, some people don't even believe in him, but I'm telling you for what I know, for what I've experienced for myself. He is real. He can heal you. He can heal you in places that you don't even know was broken. But what the devil is giving you is drugs and alcohol, and he's making you think this is going to heal you, and it is not. It's not going to take away no pain that you have. I promise you, it's a temporary fix. So, I just encourage you, no matter what you're going through, you don't have to go through it alone. And just know that drugs and alcohol can't really help you. Y'all have a blessed night.